said the other two jan no cre enra ya witness say UEFA Champions League game baako semi-final and so your best share another big game. Ma menya ne kitwe bi won enra game na me mfa me concentration embra na de ne so. Arsenal etne fie elusu 1-0 against PSG. Na a very close game between these two sides. Small details and a separate size no between Arsenal then PSG. Small details being a separate size no. Na a game of moments. Game changer than individual brilliance. And this small details a separate two sides no. The first 20 minutes I was a game you know. You say PSG4 enya sa momentum no. PSG4 in the first 20 minutes omunya sa momentum no. Omutimi attract say omo press no to the left side. So you share game na say the first 20 minutes anytime bia no PSG4 attracted press no about the left side. Left side no eye baby a na hu say Nuno Mendes mo eda ento mo attracted pressure no about the left side a no man manipulate midfield no by omo off ball movements. So the first 20 minutes PSG4 edit some momentum munya some momentum omo the pressure AC Arsenal so no omo make sure say ombe manipulate midfield no with omo off ball movements e ho ne hu say Vitinha mo Joao Neves omo nkra ball no ombe tima manipulate a create space a Dembele betima be occupy sa space no the moment at the first 20 minutes Dembele be occupy sa space no no match as say omo attack e the wide area no match stretch Arsenal for boku no that was the reason why omo go ni mpokra no yehu se Kvaratskhelia e connect Abrante e friend say Dembele so clearly the first 20 minutes na team e friend say PSG omo osa momentum no bibia na ekoye de mo omo anomutimi take sa chance no omo take sa momenta omo de show omo first goal after the first 20 minutes se ube kan pokra na the time a PSG for nya sa momentum no Abrante friend say Dembele go no onya passes na 26 sequence of passes PSG4 pass a ball no nko ato aso 26 times so the first 20 minutes PSG4 na gather sa momentum no but after 20 minutes Arsenal ba game nim Arsenal so gather some momentum no Arsenal pick omo pieces together omo shase say omo neutralize PSG boboko no omo create omo chances by problem Arsenal FSC kakra ne say omo drew the final third sa composure was omo de kill omo chances omo nya 3 big chances for game nim by that composure na was omo nya e the ball ne to atenem no omo ntimi nya sa de no ene hu individual brilliance from Donnarumma e wo game nim Donnarumma enra numre watching the performance of 5 saves and or the my team friend say PSG at the time ana PSG for here no at the time I pressure about PSG so no omunya goalkeeper otimi gina na so e show personality e save e PSG bobuko no sa 5 saves no e boa ma PSG for e stay wo game nim ken meni ni padodo na ya adwen say patena one bo game ni bi in a way e affect Arsenal bobuko ne kakra e ye no kre meni omo ya adwen ye wo games bi wo ho a Patasi akandi ama Arsenal, ankoye ama Pati, ankoye ama Arsenal. When you're the best of games, by your games ni bia, se Pati wo game ni ma, ni influence. And enra game no clearly. So what check after the game na Pati trendy, yebo game na Pati trendy because this season se Arsenal be attack you be effective pana. Eye how the Clan Rice ebe to ma join the attack no. And anytime be Arsenal be effective wo opponent half no. Na eye the Clan Rice when your lances to move forward. And play your mother Clan Rice our lances to move forward. Abra onsro nechi no eye Pati. So enra na the Clan Rice operate as a hybrid. Obeko no aba enti ama Arsenal attack no when ya sa lances no to operate. As it stands now PSG 1-0 win no mukonya ye no eye advantage edema PSG by enye over 1-0 PSG were advantage by enye over second leg no and e be deciding why and e be qualify by as it stands now PSG for no after munya asa victory no omenya that slim advantage omo hwe nim so betima qualify by game no came to me when they say still na no Paris and e be decide e open kakra 1-0 ni over for a team friend say Arsenal and a big game no because who Spain Barcelona Inter Milan so we check UEFA Champions League this season the best attacking team in terms of making sure say obeshe goals Barcelona was 37 goals in the UEFA Champions League. No club and watch goals say in Barcelona. And to bet my target Barcelona say, oh yeah, the best attacking team this season UEFA Champions League as it stands now. Omo ba be facing the best defensive side ewo UEFA Champions League nim because UEFA Champions League ni baby a ya ba dru no team a on concede goals kese pa no Inter Milan wa concede just 5 goals team a wa keep clean sheet kese pa Inter we keep 8 clean sheets into the best attacking team versus the best defensive team and the Beshia mini nipa dodo na asa ya adwen say team my friend say Barcelona na ye favorite for game we mu because one Inter Milan for form of the game we no enye the best. Losing on the last 3 games, abro mo be share Barcelona. Omo form enye the best. And Inter Milan in yebo boku oko Barcelona fi dominating Barcelona. O check you omo 6 times omo ko Barcelona fi akwa share Barcelona no ontimi nko share Barcelona. We lose mu 5 a draw 1. Enti Barcelona etine fie no ni Inter Milan aba. Barca enya good results ahead of Inter Milan. So at the Barcelona eto obi a ebeka say oye favorites. And I will check your current performance this season. Barcelona was through SA Inter Milan. So many will be BIA against Barca and your favorite was a game with him. Name to me underrated Inter Milan team in this season. Because Inter Milan team in our experience, especially at this level. The last time I hear a story we say the entire Barcelona setup omo met me abo UEFA Champions League semi-final no. Omo ndo also say Inter Milan 4 players no. So through this stage experience account Inter Milan was our experience nibi. Again, Inter Milan, in as much as Omo from Nenya the best, individually, Omo good materials. Every department on the field of play, from goalkeeper, midfield, defense, every department, Inter Milan for good materials, and Omo good coach, I will bet Master Senioma. And to me underrated Inter Milan Bobukono. But dear about these 2 teams here say Omo Sia Kanya, Hansi Flick, and Simone Inzaghi. Omo 2 coaches are Omo Sanwe Jumano, Omo team so. En fa won say Inter Milan yo man koye no on Simone Inzaghi say ne nsa no adwuma no e wo ho Hansi Flick nsa no adwuma no wo ho so there is a tactical identity at the both clubs for Inter Milan bobuku no say omu si akan a so clear 3 at the back obe use 2 wing backs Denzel Dumfries as a right wing back no we use Dimarco as a left wing back now about 3 central midfielders Nicolo Barella Chahanoglu and Mkhitaryan 3 central midfielders. Now we use complementary center forward role. 2 players were in him a different profiles, but we complementing each other very well. No about 2 top. Adia about Simone Inzaghi team ni say, emphasize it mostly on compactness. And to all share Inter Milan, a very disciplined in terms of defense. A very compact. That's the reason why so far in the Champions League, now concede fewer number of goals. Keep more clean sheet because defensively, a well organized. And omo use so quick transition. Inter Milan 4 players in your team omo je bo omo gina ball ni so che. Omo je ball na no omo ye very direct. Omo hwe players omo anim ho. Omo hwe Lautaro Martinez. Omo hwe Thuram say omo take it off. Enti omo je ball no say no omo try so do opposition half. Enti omo make sure say omo be use so quick transition. Then again omo use tactical flexibility and adaptation. Enti omo ko share team bia na every style bia de bia no omo timi adapt to style no omo try so be neutralize your play. And almost style of play no more bono. Oma huade no. 2 aspects. Oko share Inter Milan under Simone Inzaghi. Now person stop your man. Entiene. Barcelona be winning game na. The first thing how on best stop your wing backs no. Inter Milan in use natural wingers. Entiye Dimarco and Denzel Dumfries and they provide width. Sa 2 players no more pretty as wing backs no. Se omo opportunity SJ forward da. Omo ma good deliveries into opposition box. Omo crosses here very good. Omo timi the ball to cut back. Not 3 central midfielders no. Abe shooting from distance. And at time you timi make key passes. So only Inter Milan you could see a kanya. Baby also they can stop you on your wing backs. Dimarco and Denzel Dumfries. So in this case, Barcelona ebe limited sa 2 players no. Barca Lamine Yamal or Rafinha. I was say omo pini Inter Milan 4 wing backs no. Omo ntimi say forward bebree. Se Lamine Yamal and Rafinha etimi pini oma. Limitation of forward movement aba. Omo ntimi crossable and feed you omo forwards no. So what stop it omo wing so and Barcelona Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. Any my dear friend said the wide press in here. So what's a Barcelona stop it omo wing backs no. Then omo 3 central midfielders. Barella, Chahanoglu, Mkhitaryan. Sa 3 midfielders we can in conform credit to omo. But me a very good and omo ti omo ho ase. Ball technicians. Omo ball skills was through. Omo ability to calm the game. Come off so a distributive boss no was through bebree. So in this case, I was a Barcelona mum and a control ball ni bebree won finfin ho. And in terms of central control, Barcelona was through or Pedri, or Frankie Dion or Danny Olmo. Ferran Torres drop the Beckham, Rafinha on the left side, a movie inside the Beckham. So much numbers in the midfield, a control game they can see at the moment. So Barca be winia, how our Barca ever stop inter wing backs. Now almost 3 central midfielders no enhuso. So stop us adiena, Thuram and Lautaro Martinez, omunya supplies no mo peno. Ba mo wing backs and omo midfielders no who game this wa. A whole normal forward players never punish show. By game we Barcelona be here number 4, na me de Manuesi. Lewandowski in Siakai. Inter Milan defenders no physically almost good in terms of upper body strength. So anka Lewandowski woma, Lewandowski na beha omo 3 back no. But in this case Lewandowski in Siakai. So adie be Barcelona ashe goals ni number 4. Die di kan exploitation of spaces, manipulating of spaces, scanning of spaces and invading of spaces. Because Inter Milan for be defending very well. Only Lewandowski oba battle with opponents ni players no. So when they be creating spaces in the Barcelona,
okay.
When they crab on be running into channels into Barcelona, also manipulating space, invading space, scanning space, no more exploiting spaces, and in this case, play on him sad any yekesi pano. Danny Olmo. Lamine Yamal bit more attractive players at the abandoned chain. Rafinha ate me moving into spaces because or your good scanner. Pedri ebet my breaking lines. Game back ken. Adia Barcelona be here. Omon fabo ni Trumrika. Mebeka asem we achebe wanwa. Unim say Inter Milan team ni nyina player wa cover distance kese pan meka kire wa yembe show. Omu goalkeeper. The entire Inter Milan setup. Omu goalkeeper Yansoma. Distance covered this season wa Champions League. 39.8 kilometers. Omu players outfield players no omu mpemrike tu.
Omu jina fako.
So what's the Barcelona the boni Trumrika?
Okay.
Well, say majority of omu players no, age no akachi omu. So se Barca use high movement on betimi the BT Inter Milan game back on paper to be honest with you Barcelona game na see as favorites. Barcelona be here good results na return leg na nkonko ye dia Barca. Advantage Dela. Barcelona.
Advantage Barca. Barca Inter. Okay. Odolson. Kwame wie Bremer.
Okay, Ken. Arsenal
the players be more FPA.
But just
say Tomachi.
Why ma?
I say Lautaro Martinez no obro mu nyina so.
Oh. Yeah, so. Dear Tiana say, I mean, just 2 minutes about the Arsenal game and let me move on. I think say PSG4 no omucha picture be the tray and say they are very very good team but they have a bad defense. Now interestingly obi amin susuda so be say PSG no na so far he's been carrying them on Donnarumma. PSG team no omuni ball no ball e draw him from midfield to attack. They play well. Omi well coached, unlike previous PSG team ayenim no. We no, we say coach Ashisha womo say see any style of play. Because for a coach to convince Dembele, say Dembele, free wings wanna member as a false 9 no. Eden. And now no many Liverpool boy. Yeah, but now say we're doing analysis. Ni eka say the role of Dembele and the Liverpool because Dembele force 9 now bono. Debiano omo prepro. PSG for that say come and press us. So mu pimpia bono. Vitinha, Joe Neves, Fabian Ruiz. Omo pass bono. No more that say bravo, brand press ye. O press so man no more pass bono dia two chi. Dembele debut beje bono from midfield. You remember that analysis that we did? Uba no more bobo no dia mo. Look, go in at that television so no. Where Liverpool dia no. The same thing they see Arsenal dia no. Omo do wa mama Arsenal. Omo do wa uba. Either somebody di Nuno Mendes wa na say William Pacho. Na Dembele abefa ball no finfin. Against Liverpool, similar style. And Odiko see a goal against Arsenal. Similar style. They have a good coach, but their problem. Because Ken, game number 9. Akoya Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, look at the goal. Na Kivicha Kvaratskhelia of a baller during team, but not on team. He was tormenting him. Into Debian Declan Rice, a Juman say, during team, but not on team Kivicha Kvaratskhelia into Debian double up. When did you go by? Watch this. Bono, Kivicha for ball. during Timber 8 team. Declan Rice did me care about Beckham. So he left Dembele. And only as some know when they are say Pate or what? Let me tell you this. Pate ebe close to no, I'm just showing you something. Pate close during Timber. And your Declan Rice. Ejumane say on never be share space na Dembele eja ho no. Watch this. So the entire problem no make us say Pate o anye necessarily say Pate na ebe bibio. But Declan Rice will play as a number 8 or cover our spaces no. But Mikel Reunion was late and they took advantage of it. PhD echire ho no game when you open and now referee disappoint you. PhD could have gone 2-0 way a clear penalty. Champions League na level na ye drew no. Mistakes bi o ho a costly. We when you be 2 legs now for any discussing this incident. Clearly, we beat Bukayo Saka, we beat Saliba, and one sense we beat during Timber. During Timber, he has no idea where the ball is. So, Shadia, now Jane Crane ball no so. Now Jane was said, me kwa tam, me ko bama kwana the not form. Vow ho, refuse ho, yes, boy. Look, referees, they should be very careful. Bianca asked, I know who can say goal, Bukayo Saka. What the body if you no Mendes system ko she referee she say who the oye say one penalty amount of for say referee say foul. Bukayo Saka he did not foul Nuno Mendes. Then try and some no so na menka Barcelona game no so. Ken the Etienne say the ma Simeone Inzaghi team eya akono. Ono so share one coach one master in the 3-back system. Now, no, the basic rules are unfair. The 3 center backs, no. So we a center back when you are normally up a 150 because you need the experience to read the game well. And until the minute we up to today, on for Francesco Achebe Niagro. Achebe when you we did 37 years or 38, no quarter Johnny Muninago still or that's in Inter Milan. And na crying your mama so be Jinan center backs on the base show moving. It's on the spine in Diago, the goalkeeper, the center backs, the midfield, and any woman you know on Feniagro. Any woman you know, this is why my conversation is. Ken, Simeone team, no more about number 10 and number 9. No, you need to have some level of understanding between the two. Into time will be a necessary understanding, no. I to say Simeone team now or the bar Lazio or the Lazio called Champions League by winning for Yini Frimo in a round of 16. You know that team he had Ciro Immobile and Joaquim Correa. Look at that understanding between them. Oba Inter Milan, Obanya Romelu Lukaku. What did I mention? Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez. Not understanding that was saying. In Siasa between those two, no, that was saying. He was good. In team, no, Debiano it revolves around these 2 players away anymore as I say understanding ewo. Now say Lukaku koye wakofa similar profile Marcus Thuram ediaba. Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez obian for Lukaku because that understanding is there. Now this is why the problem is. Time a Lukaku wo no. Ade Lukaku nya fit no edinje ko ba ye hu difference bia bebre sa. But Mediterranean Anatovic modie inti enano to ram every team no. One say but it say Inter Milan they struggle. Obeka say team no nyade omo yade o. But they are lacking that to ram presence e we more. And then we are going to see Thuram in the game. Now, and my game no interesting because the last time a Barcelona share team about 3 at the back. If you do remember, Dortmund away league. Barcelona 3-1. Dortmund is surprising Barcelona about 3 at the back. So Barcelona had problems. Me can the assist you say. Me a sure pass coach Hans Flick knowing very well the experience of one send the players bare 15 days ni omobo games close to bare 10. I'm say omobo games about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. And also players no more brebre. The Barcelona players are tired. Especially their last game. Real Madrid essence stretchy woman. Clearly, wow, we share Barcelona game after extra time walk on in and players now to say they are tired. Now, say I want any niwa. Say high press and I was a coach no low and kakra. because game no ye mbon wie o Montjuic ye bebo wie wo San Siro. Okay. I'm expecting them. I don't expect that too much high line. Yembo, I want to say so kakra. Inter Milan will try and defend because on him say up a good result. Olusu defense of 1-0 crowd ope because on him say you call Milan na game ni different. It is a Inter Milan is a idea ni bar. Those little chances Barcelona get, and they said we are wasteful when you want, and they need to be very clinical. Me expect Barcelona double chance.
Double chance, Barca.
Can Inter hardwin. Mat say Di Marco nkomo na mudi. Di Marco this season who so not because on the ponyadi we pra. Na Agosto ni more defensive. Agosto no me born as a left center back in defensively or you good. Inti san common me so say Di Marco fitness ni nyamba gidi sa na wo ba away game then you play Agosto send by Di Marco will be fit for the away game because a Drew Milan wana who person will attack here but Salami Yamal no ken na no share Spain o share Italy e wo Euros oyo mo dan anya Di Marco na ball left back oyo ne dan anya Bastoni ni Califiero wanya o mo tsesa nkwada sa kwada no. You don't map a strategy against him. Just pray. Say, oh, who game no so? Because la me yama no born ba.
Well, yemfa enunsiori elders and Emma rain fi say Montjuic no a game kese na e Barcelona but Biggy
Ken
yenim komo kakra.
Ken Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. And now I feel say Arsenal bobo no from the start of the game they didn't understand the kind of assignment they had. No Monty Adjumana say. So what Champions League now open qualification now in the home side you say game as here unjai ma away side didn't take control over the game no only what said you no neighbor home now wababa better the away side it's Arsenal right from the start of the game the kind of assignment and that no now Arsenal bobo ni nyanti ase that is number 1. Number 2, the aggressive press of the Paris Saint-Germain team now Arsenal any antidote to that anytime Arsenal get hold of the ball Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal and swing those passes together. So about pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the atwaso. Now they are building that kind of momentum game anymore. At the aqua results. Paris Saint-Germain and yes, Adiano. It's unya born as an Arsenal player. You are going to see Paris Saint-Germain players are more so, especially players are not more dangerous. Bukayo Saka no many other players no. They create that kind of overloads for you. Said ye beya unya kwine. Now we pretty and so a game nimu. Now man me have Paris Saint-Germain. It's a mani difficult. Edema Arsenal bobo kono. Point number 3. The interpositional changes of the Paris Saint-Germain attack. Ken, a mani difficult for any form of defense or stop yomo. Game no from the start and I say minute 0. Game le corner nim. Ekoko to the 28 minutes. Ewana Kivicha Karaskalia. Any desired way. A switchy position. We are quite that way, Dabrena, we saw about that way, Dabre. It is all a player. I would defend against these two. Before about warming who into the game. Now, we monitor the kind of style they are going to play today. Now, we need that understanding. No, but how I'll be tackle no more switchy position. It's your friend a new player now, also have down channel. Also, I have another strategy. I'll be my pedia tackle on so and also be defending against or no. It made it very difficult for the Arsenal laterals. Some be handed these players. It's your fail later. Player friend said Julian Timber decided said you obey answer or call the man-to-man marking and the OJ born and I'm the water form and it wasn't still working for the Arsenal team. Or quite fast so go in the buyer. Osman Dembele as a number 9 and in a position bako. Shall be a cocoa far ball around the center circle. At the ball push here. Sabreno, not the defensive man of a Arsenal Bobo Kono, Aqua good 18-yard area anymore. It's almost defending. Where the defensive midfielder is supposed to be, there was nobody because that decline rise Makwa came. Marino who said and moving back. Also through Osman Dembele in China, over focusing on the player, he was focusing on the ball. And on Usura 18-yard area anymore. Kwa defenders now. It's the Arsenal defense. No who come first to handle Paris Saint-Germain Bobo Kono because of the interpositional changes of the 3 attackers over the Paris Saint-Germain anymore. And he played to the advantage of the Paris Saint-Germain team. Arsenal warming who into the game, the few chances they got before the end of the first half. Now was saying Carlos Martinelli making sure so better Canadian Martina. He got a glaring opportunity by far, the best opportunity in the game. When to me I'm born and fan to Tottenham, kudos to you Donnarumma. Can you catch Champions League in common once now Madrid Dia? People talk about Thibaut Courtois. The kind of saves obey a Juma or Real Madrid post mu I carry Madrid on even to the final. No, I make it saves our final. I get trophy the Real Madrid no. And now Donnarumma as a goalkeeper was the Thibaut Courtois for the Paris Saint-Germain team. At DBS as a goalkeeper, he keeping the team. Ewo game Mubiano, Abranti and the that crucial save in the first half at the dying embers. Keep Paris Saint-Germain in the game. In the second half, around the 55th minute, he made another save from Leandro Trossard. And also keep you in the game. And for me, a Jumana or so any broso. But clearly, Arsenal born on boy against Paris Saint-Germain, especially with the defense. Actually, say, Adiana Arsenal here is on clinical. There are a lot of lapses in the Paris Saint-Germain defense because they have one style and it's difficult to defend it. And going into the second leg, Paris Parc des Princes. Clearly, say Arsenal in the year BBD film, especially when they will go through and you Champions League. It is not over for Arsenal, but how to do it? Second leg has become the problem. I am sure say Thomas Partey Beba. Now Marino especially be move it to the normal position. And say your body mass na goals in the banner. And you bet me as a Sadia mass na bobo kono. Deservedly. Na Kweno SFata Paris Saint-Germain. They did well and on before the 3 maximum points. But they knew over. Can between Barcelona and Inter Milan bobo kono. Be 2 weeks ago. Na teams me way your teams are almost the same vision and the focus for this season. No be empire born the targets and it's over to me I did the treble between these two teams. Barcelona they are on course. La Liga no da so. Champions League no da so wom. Waje Copa del Rey. So the vision or dream for the treble is still on course. On the other hand, Inter Milan they are assessor because Coppa Italia and AC Milan are you omo free. O yi omo free mu wie ye no. Omo last league game omo boy against AS Roma omo lose. It's league in so na omo da normal science we free ho. As is omo trailing Napoli by 3 points. It's adia says Inter Milan war and it's all be focus no one play what Champions League anymore. But Barcelona on the other hand, the kind of quality they have shown this time around, ebe yet ding their more be as a Barca bet ne fear. No one loses such a game. Oh yeah, no if you want ma. Inter Milan and Casa as a team. The last travels or the Aqua Spain Yinana, the last 10 travels. Aqua Spain, Inter Milan in team Winibi. We draw 7 and we lose 3. It's Inter Milan as a club, no matter the kind of quality they possess. So, of course, Spain are about Champions League. A difficult at the manner. So, a grounds are and Yaman Yamfama Inter Milan. Apart from that, their last 4 matches, Inter win. In the Champions League, throughout the season, now Inter Milan in more game are conceded 2 goals. But the last game they played in the Champions League against Bayern Munich, almost conceded 2 goals. It's clearly. All is not well for you in Milan. Problem Barca Barcelona you free honoma and you be easy diamomo and it's on make sure some midfielder no. I can't have no glue mobile ni. He is the pace setter and the tempo setter for you Inter Milan team no. Most of the time once a goalkeeper na cheboa. Ono na be get close to the defense no akwa jebo no. No carry ball na cheche passes no. It will no dictate pace na check how a ball na be call. If you want to stop Inter Milan uniform. A clear example was how many AC Milan game no. One starting game or Bemu second half. First half, Alsan in a starting. Clearly, that's how to call because now Alsan in Timin Jumano to such a Hanoglu. It is a Barca making sure some move in a film. No free game anymore. Barcelona being a free room to operate in their midfield because the main orchestrator is out. Baby, I was a Barcelona you careful and it's a Rafinha more game way to set your boy against Real Madrid. No, he had a lot of chances against Real Madrid. The typical Rafinha minimum no went to me and Shebi. So when you Robert Lewandowski, men disrespect Ferran Torres, many other players on the Baby Shimno. But Sir Robert Lewandowski Niwa, players are also standing to the test. The big guys in the team. It is all common to say your boy against Real Madrid now. A better danger, especially when this season in the Champions League. Per numbers, one are Barcelona best player. About 12 matches in the Champions League, or 12 goals and 7 assists, 19 goal contribution in the Champions League from 12 matches. Clearly, he's the best player by numbers. It will make sure in the absence of Robert Lewandowski, or best stepping up No double Jumano. Lautaro Martinez. Rafinha this season. Champions League. May you Rafinha.
Okay.
Lautaro Martinez has 8 goals and 1 assist in the Champions League. On May Rafinha. Per the numbers game, Rafinha is far better than him this season was Champions League anymore. It will make you sure so big and now so no year Jumano because the lead marksman is available. I don't see Barcelona losing. I feel Barcelona should win this particular game. Possibly a 2-0 win for Barcelona.
2-0 there's some co-final.
Ken, Sana was
also 2-0 there's a co-final.
Yes.
Tiba sabe co-final. Or co-final.
Before the last 4 matches in a day, Nanka will be Sammy and Ranka me Inter Milan. But per Kwame first of all, last 4 matches, no, I'm a Lucy trust. The Inter Milan defensive setup him. Okay. A straight win for Barcelona.
A straight win, Barca. Yefa and Insuana Membrana medium come because I'm amo power and so ebeba na ya